Hi, hello, good evening. Today I'm going to talk about Google Analytics. So let's get started. Today, my work in the office was focused on the Google Analytics, and because our service couldn't get the data from the user interaction into the Google Analytics, but actually the predecessor who set the Google Analytics data couldn't set perfectly. So, but actually, I found that the code about the Google Analytics was found in the source code where we want to set, but actually, the data couldn't set into the Google Analytics console. So that's why the analyst couldn't check the data from the our service. So that's why I was assigned to fix it, and but it was very difficult for me to understand the new feature of the Google Analytics because the last time I used the Google Analytics was maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and the Google Analytics was Google Analytics evolved 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 a lot. So that's why I have to run a lot from the document of Google Analytics, and it takes a lot of time for me. And I started today's work at 12 o'clock, and at first time I tried to fix the code of the Google Analytics with my impression my without reading document and try to fix it without deep thinking, and but actually wasn't work the fix didn't work well. So that's why I started to read the document deeply, and try and do try and error many times. And after that, so today's work was occupied the time which I read which I read the document a lot. So after that before this recording video, I could finish finally. I can finish fix the Google Analytics code finally. And maybe I think it takes more than 10 hours, since I started. So it was very difficult, and it was very complex. So but I find that I couldn't keep up with the evaluation of the Google Analytics. So and I didn't know the fact that currently Google Analytics version was 4, and before 4, the Google Analytics name was Google Universal Analytics. So I didn't know the fact. And there were two documents because the Google Analytics, the Google Universal Analytics, and the Google Analytics 4 was is alive. So I was very confused about that So I didn't. It is very difficult to find which document should I read, and where am I. It is very difficult to know where am I. So that was the reason it takes a lot of time for me to fix such a easy bug, and such a such a simple employment. So it is very good for me to understand the Google Analytics new feature, and also as well as Google Tag Manager. So I haven't had any experience to use the Google Tag Manager, and it is the first time for me to use the Google Tag Manager, and I can learn the Google Tag Manager a lot. It was very interesting for me to know that, and the Google Tag Manager can manage the many tags such as Facebook ads or Google Analytics or something like that. So the service is managed by the Google, but the service can manage a lot of such a tag or ad tool, which is not developed by the Google. So that was very interesting for me, and I think that Google occupied the all website all over the world. So but actually it is not evil, for it is not evil, and then rather than it is very good for the web managers, for example the designer or analyst or web engineers. So I think the fact that Google has a very strong tool for analyze the website or web advertisement. So because it is very confusing to a lot of tools for such a analyze the efficiency of the event or advertisements. So it is very good for me to use only one console to check the efficiency or the result of the events, or to know the conversion of the advertisement through the one tool. So but I think before there are a lot of tools to know the such analyze system, for example Mixpanel or Firebase or Google Analytics or something like that, which is developed by the Japanese company. But actually I think the Google is the most strong Google Analytics is the most strong tool to check the web conversion rate or something like that. So that's why I think it is important for the web analyst or web engineer or web planner to use the Google Analytics, and how to set it, or how to understand the data from the Google Analytics, and how to improve the conversion rate, or how to gather the people who watch the website or the video or something like that. So that is very important for current people who is working on the web industry. And but actually that is the only thing to know the analytics. It is the only thing, it is the only service to use. Is that the Google Analytics, I think. But today I think today's bug there is no data from the Google Analytics is very confused, because I could finally fix the bug, but actually I can't understand the actual reason and the real reason for the bug. I fixed it with my intuition, and that was a Sherlock. That was because of the Sherlock to fix it. So I think it takes a lot of time, but actually, it is a very my day, and it was a very my day today because I think I have a lot of luck to fix and finish today's work, and I think since tomorrow, from tomorrow, the analyst can the data and our service will be the improve and will be improve the conclusion, improve the conversion, and improve the conversion rate from the analytics who can use the Google Analytics precise data. That's all.